What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video on the Everyday Dad Hustle channel. My name is Kobe Costello, and this is another reselling video. It is crazy to think about. It's been 48 days since I started this journey of listing at least one item on eBay every day so I can afford my wife staying at home to raise our beautiful family. And we moved to Las Vegas about 2 months ago. It's been a month of the full-time job that I started here, and so time is flying by. And I started with the intention of being able to build an inventory, a system, a process where it allows me to build extra income. We're expecting baby number 2 in a month from now. And so starting this journey and building it up, in reality, we made the decision that my wife was going to stay home to raise our daughter, who's about a year and a half, and then eventually our baby boy, who's coming in a month. And as y'all know, it ain't easy in this economy. And so I had to get creative of what are certain things I can do. And a lot of the research I did, a lot of the looking at other YouTube channels and TikTok and all these different things, people kept talking about reselling. And for me, it's been very beneficial in the sense that I'm able to balance both this and my full-time job. Because right now it's about 10:30 p.m. I am typically do this in the morning, but I'm not tired. Sammy and my daughter Jane's already up in bed. This is in the garage far away from them where I won't be disturbing them. But I have time. And so I'm about to get some couple more things listed. And so today we have two John Blair. If you haven't heard of it, I haven't heard of it before. I saw it at one of the thrift stores, and as I was picking up, once I had my pile of stuff, I found the corner in the store and starting to do my research on eBay, and these were worth picking up. And so I picked 2 of them up. And so these 2 are the ones that I will be taking pictures of and then listing on eBay for today. And then I'm running low on the inventory, but if you've already seen my TikTok video, I have a death pile. And that death pile is basically all of the clothes that my wife and I went through our personal wardrobe and said, we don't really wear. I'm a pretty simple dude. Outside of work, where I dress up a little bit business casual like this with an Aloha t-shirt, some dress pants. Outside of that, I pretty much wear the same thing, and I'm okay with that. And I think obviously as I have grown up or matured, I'm like, I don't really need all the different clothes. And so those are the clothes that I'm like, they're worth reselling. And then the items that aren't necessarily worth reselling, we're going to donate back as well. And so let me get these items listed. Let me show you my process and how I get it listed. Here you go. So the best part about having a separate camera and obviously this mic is I get to talk to y'all while I do all of this. I showed in the first video my photo station. So this is what I got, my photo station down here. I'll grab the shirt off the rack. This is the John Blair shirt. Throw it on the mat here. I haven't figured out the best way to necessarily get it wrinkle free, but I do my best. So I put it down here, make sure it's neat for the picture, make sure the collar's neat, try to get the wrinkles out. And then I will do this here, which looks perfect there. I have an iPhone that I take all my pictures on. I do it in square mode because in square mode, it'll make sure the pictures aren't cut off on the eBay listing. I'll take a picture of the front here, make sure my feet aren't in the picture. And then I'll come down here, get a picture of the collar. And in this case, because there's 2 pockets at the front, I'll make sure to capture the 2 pockets as well. And up close on the tag so people can see the size and the material of the shirt. And then I will grab my handy dandy measuring tool right here to get the measurements as well. This is something I learned when I was researching all the people that were selling on eBay. Like, this is one of the things they were telling you, make sure you have, make sure you list. It's all the measurement photos. I'll do one from top to bottom, and then I'll do the measurements across the chest. And then I'll flip it to the back, make sure it's not as wrinkly, get a photo of the back of the shirt, and then we will take it to my folding station. After I take my photos on that photo station, I bring the shirt here on the shirt folder that I invested in off of Amazon. It helps me make sure I fold all the shirts neatly, fold the flaps in there, and then just like that, we have one folded shirt ready to list on eBay. Like I mentioned earlier, it's been 48 days since I started this journey, which is just crazy to think about, especially when I think about the growth I made from day one to now. Like you saw insight into the process, the way I take pictures. And then from when I started, it was not like that, right? Like I remember day one, I was taking 20 to 30 minutes of just taking pictures of one shirt and then taking another 30 or 40 minutes trying to find a similar listing on eBay. And then even taking 2 hours at one thrift store when looking for inventory. And so after I've continuously put in those reps and have done my research and watched other people's videos and on YouTube and TikTok. And all of you in the resale community have offered me so much advice and tips and really just wishing me to succeed as well, where I've been able to improve it. Because I can tell you, in those 48 days, I was not always motivated to do things. There was mornings I snoozed my alarm and it wasn't crunch time. But I think because I've had these processes in place and put the reps in, because it's a lot more efficient and easy for me to do, it helps on those days that I don't feel motivated. So 48 days in, the obvious goal is financial success and extra income. But outside of that, I think it's built my ability to push through on those days that I don't feel motivated. So we're going to continue to post. I got 2 today. The goal is to eventually in a couple weeks get to 3 listings. I got that death pile that I showed y'all that I have a lot of items to list. And so we're going to keep pushing forward because it's about making sure my wife can stay at home to raise her beautiful family. And so thank y'all for the support on that everyday dad hustle. See y'all later. Peace.